Let's make a water fast together. Why not? Today's my first day and I got the idea, let's share this because day one, it's still fresh, and share some experiences with you. There are a lot of people that look for it and other people, they already made it. And there's a lot of stuff in the internet. So this means I don't go deep in the medical explanation, but I share my experience because I made water fasts for a long time. Sometimes 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 14 days, 21 days. So for me, it's very common. And these days, my body said, I think it's time to make another water fast. And then I said, wonderful, okay. Your wish is my demand. And as there are so many people that want to do it but don't decide to do it, I said, let's make it public. That might help other people to take the decision to make this wonderful challenge, this experience. We can learn our body in a complete new way, because since a baby we are eating, since childhood, 3 times a day. And the switch to just drinking water is a drastic change, but it has so much benefits. Think on the autophagy, where the good cells eat the bad cells. So many interesting stuff. Whenever I meet some people and I started my water fast and they start eating and do you want something? I said, no, I make my water fast. Water fast. I couldn't stand this. You must be very hungry. I said, no, I have no hunger. And they can't understand this. Who never made this cannot understand the process. People think you must be really hungry. I could never do this. And this is so interesting. When we do this, we realize that our hunger is just a habit. Because when you succeed after day 3, the hunger disappears and it will never come back. You start drinking and drinking water, but the hunger won't appear. A lot of people could never imagine that this happened, but this is true. And as I already made a lot of water fasts in the past, my body already knows. When I decide to do this, because my body said, I want to make a water fast, and said, okay, let's do it now. I started the decision. Let's start it now. And from this moment, my hunger already disappeared. So since 24 hours, I ate nothing and I still have no hunger. And I already know, because I know my body already in this circumstance, the hunger won't come tomorrow or after tomorrow. It stays away already until the moment comes when my body says, okay, now I'm ready. I clean myself up. Now we can start and come back to eating. And the water is not just only for cleaning, detoxing. No, this has so many good benefits. You think much clearer. You're really present. Your eyesight gets better. I have different glasses and I always realize during the water fast, my eyes get better and you hear better. And our nose, oh, what a miracle. You smell better. You smell like a dog. You can smell any molecule. When you go through the street and someone is preparing some food, you smell the food. And even better, you smell the food and you say, okay, I'm satisfied. This doesn't create hunger. You smell the food and this already satisfies you. So many people say, this must create hunger. No. It's the same like when you smell a beautiful flower. You smell the flower, you don't want to eat the flower. You inhale it and you feel satisfied. Or perfume. You put your favorite perfume on your arm. You smell it and say, wonderful. You don't want to drink the perfume. No. It's just the satisfaction by smell. It increases so much. This is fantastic. And all the other side effects. After day 3, nearly after day 3, you come into ketosis. So this is a good fat burner. There's still some belly fat. It will melt away. No problem. So when you never made this and you are a little skeptic, you can do it with a doctor or get yourself a trainer. There's no problem. People that already know that accompany you through the process. And all the other people that already know how this works, and they just are nearly ready to do this, but they didn't decide, I invite you. Now's the good time. But listen to your body. Your body must be ready to do this. Then it's easy when we switch just to water. And I use different water. I have my own water. I have my solarized water, my blue bottle water. If you don't know what this is, I explained this in another video. You can find it in my archive. Solarized water or blue bottle water. The best medicine that you can drink. Not only for your body, but also for your brain, for your soul, for your conscious mind, for your subconscious mind. It cleans not only the body, it cleans memories. But this is a different topic. When we do it, we have to do it the best way we can. And I think I don't have to get too detailed in the medicine stuff, because you find all this stuff on the internet, on Google, here on YouTube. There are lots of videos. I don't have to repeat this. I want to share my own experience that can inspire you, that you can say, this seems interesting. Why not trying this out? So as always, after 24 hours, nothing to complain on my side. Probably the following nights I will sleep a little less, because when we are so present, then we don't need that much. We reduce the sleep amount a little. Yeah, it's for sure. If you eat 3 pizzas and then you are tired of digesting and then you sleep, but as you're only drinking water, nothing to digest, then a lot of things change in your life. And this is such a good experience, I think, that we come from the eating world to the non-eating world. And then we come back to the eating world. But you are already a different you. This is really a renewal, a strong renewal. And that's why I thought, why not sharing these thoughts here that other people can compare or get an idea. It's so funny. Some people say, let's go to the best restaurant and get some very excellent meal. And then they exaggerate. And then they say, this was wonderful. This tasted so good. But you know, the contrary, even stop eating and eating nothing, can be the same experience, just on a different level. And you change the way you smell. Later, when you start eating again, you can't even imagine that you will put this thing and start chewing. The simplest things that you made for decades suddenly change. And this is such a beautiful experience. You're not dying, but it changes your whole life. You have much more time because you don't have to prepare your food. You don't have to sit down and eat the food. Some people say, oh, this is my biggest benefit. I will never give up. You still have decades to eat. And believe me, when you once stop eating and later you start eating again, you will experience a sensation that you had never in your life, unless you made water fasts before. This is so interesting. This is so interesting. I hope I can share some of my thoughts that I already realized, and I realized them again. This is why I made this video on day 1, to share some of my experiences. Okay, I think enough for this video. Probably when there's something more to share, I make another video when I'm still alive. Let's see. So when you see another video, it was not pre-recorded. This is again fresh recorded. And if you're not a follower of this channel, please subscribe. Nothing to lose. Test this channel out, and then you will decide whether you like it or not. And there's a lot of stuff in my archive. Look for the blue solar water or the other stuff.